Hello and welcome to English with Jimmy. And today's subject, we're going to talk about the position of the adverb in a sentence. Okay. Here we have a sentence. I ate a delicious meal quickly yesterday at a restaurant or in a restaurant. We can see here that I is a subject, ate is a verb, past, obviously, past simple. Delicious is an adjective and meal is an object. So I ate a meal, but we describe the meal as delicious, so that is the adjective for the object. Quickly is how I was eating. So I was eating quickly, I was in a hurry. So that describes a verb. So we call that adverb. Okay, so the adverb is a description of the verb. Yesterday is a time expression, and at a restaurant, that's a place where he was eating. So we can see here that the adverb came after the object, not between the object and the verb, okay, or the subject. Here's an example. I usually go once a fortnight. Fortnight means 2 weeks or 14 days. So I usually go once a fortnight. So here we got the adverb after the subject straight away. Okay. Do you ever go? Here we have a helping verb, which is verb to do, starting a question. You, okay, subject, ever, which is an adverb, go is the verb, okay? Do you ever go? I don't often find time. I do not often. Often here is another adverb, okay? After the helping verb and find. So the adverb here is coming between the helping verb, which is do, and the main verb, which is find, okay? I have never seen, also again, helping verb, have, okay, and seen, the main verb. So I have never seen that film. There is always a supply of water. There is always. So the adverb is coming after the verb, okay? A supply of water. On a clear day, you can sometimes see the sea from here. You can sometimes see. So again, the adverb sometimes is coming between the helping verb can and see. Helping verbs, we said they are verbs that come before the main verb, like verb to be or verb to do, or verb to have, or can, or could, or will, or would, or shall, or should, or may, or might, or must, or have. Okay, all these are helping verbs. Some people call it auxiliary verb. Sometimes it's the same like a continuous verb. Sometimes some people call it progressive verb. So progressive is continuous and helping means auxiliary verb. He speaks English very well. Okay. Also here, he speaks English very well. It just very well here is an adverb actually to describe the way he's speaking. Okay, and it comes after the object. He, subject, speaks verb, English object, and then very well is adverb. An adverb does not come between a verb and an object. Verb and an object. Here's English. So we don't say he speaks very well English. No, he speaks English very well after the object. Many common adverbs are generally placed between the subject and the main verb when we have helping verbs. As we said, verb to be, to do, to have, can and could, will and would, shall and should, may and might, all the modals as well. We call them helping verbs as well, or helping or auxiliary, as some people like to say. Here's some examples of adverbs: generally, usually, often, okay, sometimes, always, ever, already, still, just, only, nearly, almost, hardly, scarcely, seldom, rarely, and never. Many of these we can call them verbs of frequency. So if you say always, it means 100%, but when you say never, it's 0%. You don't do it at all. And in between, you can have seldom, rarely, hardly, scarcely, okay, like which is different percentages. Okay, usually, often, okay, and sometimes it varies, like between 0% and 100%. Always is 100% and never is 0%. Some more examples here we can see. I am waiting, okay, for an answer to my question. You can see verb to be and waiting, okay, a verb plus ing, that is present continuous. And we can see the adverb still is come between am and waiting. Do dogs ever eat fruit for breakfast? Here we got a question, and you can see the adverbs comes before the main verb, which is eat, okay? Before the main verb, okay? My mother, do is a helping verb, as we can see in the question. My mother does not often go to the theater. Does and go. Does or does not, and go, helping verb and go, okay? And here we have often as an adverb, okay? We have only got a few bottles of lemonade in the house. Have and then got. Between them, we got an adverb, which is only, all right? As I keep saying that an adverb is a description of the verb. An adjective is a description of the noun, okay? A preposition links a noun and another word and links the pronoun and another word. A conjunction links two words or links two phrases or two sentences, like and only and but and so on. An interjection is an expression of intense feeling, like ouch or gosh and so on. Gerund is a verb plus ing, like I don't like smoking. An infinite is a to plus a verb in the base form, like I'm going to eat. Compound words like bedroom or like blackboard, adjective and a noun, or a noun and a noun. All these, we call them parts of a sentence or part of a speech. Please remember them, they're essential. So now you know that an adverb is a description of the verb. And when you have a helping verb, it comes between the helping verb and before the main verb. Like here, does not. My mother does not often go to the theater. So we can say my mother is a subject and does helping verb, and then adverb often, and then main verb go, and then to the theater is the object. We have only got a few bottles of lemonade in the house. Yes, same. Have and got, and between them the adverb. He has already drunk a full bottle of whiskey. Has and drunk, and between them the adverb. The weather is rarely cold. Okay, here we have the weather subject verb and then rarely. Okay, straight away adverb comes after verb to be, is. Okay. The children generally do their homework. Okay. Also comes here before. Okay, the helping verb. Okay. That old man can hardly understand what you say. So that old man can hardly understand. Hardly comes between can and understand, the helping verb and the main verb. Again, here, as you said, yes, children generally do their homework. We're saying that, yeah, it comes before the main verb, do, okay? Rarely, okay? Here comes after is, okay, at this time of the year, cold, and the old man can hardly, as I said, after the helping verb and between the main verb. I think it's all clear there for you guys. And that's it really about the position of adverbs in a sentence. So please don't forget, as I was saying here, there's some examples of adverbs, and we always need to remember the format of an English sentence, okay? Subject, a verb, and an object. We can add adjective to the object. We can add adverb to the verb. We can add time expression to help us decide what verb to use, like now is present and tomorrow is future, and yesterday or the day before or last month we can say it's past. So the time expression is also important to let us know how to specify the verb, okay? And a place that's can be added to the sentence when we want. That's it. That's all we're going to talk about today, a position of adverbs in a sentence. And that's it, girls and guys. I thank you.